Hello everyone, Midnight here. Let's get right into it. Today's question: what is the Starlight universe? The Starlight universe is the entire story, everything from start to end. Starlight is also a nation in the story. It is also a tech server. The difference is the capitalization. The tech is all caps while the nation is only capitalized on the first letter. And we don't really mention the Starlight universe in the story because everything is the Starlight universe. Anyways, you can break the Starlight universe into three parts. Now, these names may change over time, but here is how I currently name them. You have the Age of the Fallen. This contains stories such as the story of Ren. This age is basically the backstories of major characters, which those characters will be defined as you read on in later books. Right now, it's kind of hard to tell in Token of Loyalty. I believe off the top of my head, there are three major characters. These characters are in all sections of the Starlight universe. The second section of the Starlight universe is the Age of Kingdoms. This age is between the end and the first age. Wait, sorry, that made no sense for a minute. Anyways, this age is starting from the end of the first age, and in the books, you actually won't be able to tell where it ends. And I'll make sure I define it very, very well so you'll know that we're no longer in the Age of Kingdoms and we're moving on to the third age. Um, Token of Loyalty is right in the middle of this age. Now, our third section, the Age of Redemption. This age does sound quite peaceful, in my opinion. It isn't, and I should probably rename that just because it's kind of misleading. Um, this starts right after Skyfall. Skyfall is by far my favorite portion of any of these stories. I will not explain beyond that. This age is called the Age of Redemption because many lessons and truths are learned. And in some of these truths, something terrible happens to an old couple. A couple that will be overlooked. No further explanation there. The end of this age is really abrupt, and it's honestly kind of a fear of mine that many of you will be unsure of the ending. But I feel it is the right ending for this. Moving on. Sorry. Moving on. The Starlight universe ended there for a short while. But I might have come to this decision that would technically count as a fourth age. I won't count it as a fourth age though, because it's just so it doesn't meet the requirements for it. For this reason, I will be adding a subdivision in the Starlight universe that takes place after the three ages. Ages. This section will currently be not be named, and it will also probably be broken into three separate sections, if not more or less, in order to keep it organized. And the reason I can't really name it, define it, or exactly say what's going to be in it is because it's still being created. Where I'm at in its creation process, which is basically just me zoning out and thinking of it, it would technically be in its first stage. Last thing, I said Token of Loyalty was in the Age of Kingdoms. Other stories that are in this age are A Hero's Cry, the story of Jack Simmons, all parts on YouTube and TikTok, and possibly a story that I might release called The Sombers of a Broken Promise. And there is going to be more smaller stories and definitely more books added to this. And moving on to, let's see here. Let's go to, real quick, There is currently nothing written for the Age of Redemption. I kind of want to keep it that way, mainly because the closer you get to the Age of Redemption, the more you will learn. And I don't want to spoil it by accident. So, on to the Age of the Fallen. You have the story of Ren, which already explained, and Rebels Straight, which that one will be released at a later date once I record it and edit it. And here, oh my goodness, I think this book's honestly going to be a good one. It's the second book that I will be releasing. I do not know when. There is no release date at this moment. But the second book will be called Flames from the Fallen Night Sky. Flames from the Fallen Night Sky. I couldn't say that for some reason. That was odd. I really don't want to get into too much depth about it, but it really is an important piece. I haven't really done much writing on it, but I know exactly what I needed to write, how I needed to write it, and why, and how. And I cannot wait to do it. And I'm probably going to, no joke, when I'm done editing Token of Loyalty, once I get it published on January 18th, probably take 2 to 3 days off. So either the 20th or 21st, I'm going to immediately jump into writing Flames from the Fallen Night Sky. And this one will take place in the the Fallen, Age of the Fallen. I can't speak. Forgive me. It's such a good story. Sorry. What else is there? We have. There's really not anything else I can expand on at this moment without giving away anything major. That. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I hope this kind of intrigues you and explains what the Starlight universe is. And I also hope it, by defining these three separate eras or ages, it will help sort things out and hopefully keep you guys intrigued or interested. Don't forget, Token of Loyalty will be released electronically on Amazon January 18th, 12 a.m. And not long after, the paper and hardback will also be released. Bye bye!